Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. It's another wheel time. After how poorly the wheel went, last time I spun the wheel, surely it can't be as bad this time, though, surely. So let's just spin it. What's today's joke going to be? What's the gimmick? Full lobotomy, alright. That's one that should really be simple enough, I'd assume. We're just running all the Lobotomy Corp stuff. We'll take the milepost, why not? Let's see. So you, of course, you actually have two options for lobotomy, now that I think about it, huh? Because you've got LCR and you've actually got regret now. That's wacky. But we're also doing you, and you. Since, you know, they've got, like, the lobotomy egos. So we're just gonna run with these four. It'll probably be fine. Did you put fewer sinners in the max for the team? Are you sure you want to proceed? I'm sure it'll be fine. Because we get Regret Faust, which is a very fun unit. Sunshower's funny. I'm still not great with Sunshower. I really need to get better. It's really the only identity in the game that really just hasn't clicked with me at all. And I know that it could. I just have yet to use it to its fullest. Okay, let's see. What are we doing here? Top path? Top path it is. And we'll just do it in, like, this order, I guess. Do we want you to have ice? Yeah, we'll do this. No, we're doing it like this. There we go. That'll work. That should work. Okay. Well, you need to be insane. I know that's the I know that's, of course, the entire plot of this guy, but... I don't know. Well, he could... Do we want him to counter this? Or do we just want him to use a skill? Because he needs sinking count, that's the thing. He needs to hit a Tails here to gain any sort of sinking count, I guess. Okay, he doesn't get sinking count then. That's fine. And he spends it all now. He doesn't... I mean, he's a... funny unit. He's doing his best, of course, as always. Yeah, his skill 3 is like what he really needs to build up sinking, really. Faust Mass Attack Gaming. And then Faust non-Mass Attack Gaming, but it's still the skill 2, it's just not a Mass Attack in that form. Unleashed Violence, double Unleashed Violence. You can hit 2 people with it, so, you know, might as well. Yeah, one of the guys is dead anyways, so... Oh, third turn, perfect luck, so, you know, Heathcliff kills significantly, that's for sure. And so that one only hit a single person, but that's still fine. So that's just a really interesting thing about Regret Faust still, is the fact that, like, that's the only thing the Tremor does for her is make it a mass attacks. It doesn't increase the damage output or anything. It doesn't make it so she deals additional status effects or anything. It just changes her attacks into mass attacks. Which is really cool. Oh, this is really good for Regret Faust, isn't it? I almost pulled out the umbrellas. Because we're gonna be using mass attacks like every turn beyond the first turn. Assuming we play the first turn right. And, like, we're probably just gonna be able to manage to, like, build it up every time, too. Because the thing is, we only have 4 people to this team, so no matter what, even in, like, every single Abno fight, Faust will get a second speed slot.
그대로 멈춰라.
Gaming.
둔해졌군요.
Oh yeah, there's like a Project Moon posted like another like an update to their like patch note information stuff yesterday, and it was like it's not like not particularly like interesting, but it's kind of interesting though because they're changing it so that like the pass that like because they revealed like oh for like a little less than 3,000 lunacy you'll be able to buy like 10 battle pass levels and a banner in the next season, which is very strange, that's for sure. But they've now changed it to be like, oh, okay, the price is the same, but now it will also actually just give you the battle pass and a single level 4 experience ticket, I think, or was it an instant level 40 ticket, something like that? Level boost ticket for, yeah, so a ticket that brings an idea immediately to level 4. Very silly stuff, that's for sure. I mean, it sounds like a solid enough, like, thing then, if it's gonna actually give you the battle pass. It's definitely, like, cheaper just by the battle pass. But, like, it really depends on if the banner is cool or not. I don't really think you'd want to, like, use a banner that you'd pay money for, because, like, that's, like, kind of sad. Like, oh yeah, check out my banner, I paid, like, 20 bucks for this. And then people just kind of, like, stare at you, like, as if you're like a pathetic little creature. I don't know if exactly like that, but you know what I mean, right? Even if it looks cool, it'll be a lot less interesting than like the Refraction Railway 2 sub 150 banner, which is a very mesmerizing one, that's for sure. I've stared at it for minutes at a time before, just like the little loops, and then it's just cool. Isn't it cool? You're struggling. You can block this, I believe. I believe in Vermont. Yeah, there's a stagger there. You get hit, you take some damage, you block most of it. So that's good. Oh, Slosh Mill sure does have 3 paralysis right now, though. Very rude. She's gonna be doing a lot of work for the team after all, so that's unfortunate. She rolls a 1 in these situations because she's got -3 to attack power and 3 paralysis, so she's just going to roll a 1. And that's it. Okay, we do this. We'll go for the mega attack. I assume in situations like this, it calculates like it spends, yeah. So it uses Faust's left skill's tremor before it uses the right skill. That makes sense, that's what you'd expect. And also, I sure can't confirm that that's making it so Sun Shower is buffing all of our attacks. My voice sounds weird today. Just gravelly, I guess. It happens. It happens. There we go. And we can get more options. There we go. That sounds nice. We already get the signpost, so we're just gonna gain a bunch more cost every floor and like a little bit of healing, although the cost is the important part. We like money. Especially since we only have 4 people in this team, we're definitely gonna be able to change some skills up pretty notably. Chances are at least one of these people is going to be selected twice in the shop. Well, it could be like one person gets the shop once, as far as the skill changes go. But you know, chances are it's not going to be that even. You gotta redirect this, I guess. Hopeless, cool. You're taking some damage, that's fine. You can live with that, I think. Attract him straight jacket. The funny.
이 공격은 꽤 먹혀든 것 같아요.
Oh, when you actually lost your class, you lost some sanity, and you know, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
저 사람들 좀 지친
Alright,
것 같아요.
you got 5, so you can mass attack something. We'll probably like contracting straitjacket this guy and then like metallic ringing you. That'll probably work well. Puddles don't lose a clash. How about Umbrella Black? This might actually lose a clash. You're really weak to these guys though. So we probably shouldn't have you do that, because you're weak to both Slash and Gluttony. Well, we really love you, Puddle Stomp, one of them then. You can win that clash. Faith moment, faith. Yes, it's 2 people who got the heads, so we got even more tremor from it. So next turn we can get the 3 target off on Faust. And the 3 target sure is a Wrath skill, which the Gluttony guys are weak to. Took me a second to not call them Greed. They're not even the ones that are supposed to be Greed. Because like Gloom is Greed. But yeah, we can do this now. You know, we can have you, like, execute this guy, too. Just executing a bunch of guys, because that's pretty cool. Oh, the big attack's going first, though. Nice. Yeah, super funny skill 3. Of all the mass attacks that we have that are on, you know, identities, skills, instead of, like, needing egos or anything, it's, obviously that's the best one. But, like, at the same time, like, the others aren't that special, really. Don't get me wrong, like, Spice Bush's mass attack was super cool when it first released. I feel like I really rarely get usage out of it, because it's kind of hard to build up his tremor count. It takes, like, it'll be, like, turn 3 or 4 before he gets the chance to use it. Gluttony or Pierce, we'll take that. Rupture doesn't help us too much in shop time. And of course, Heathcliff's skill 3, it's only a +1 to the weight. Yep, there's Ishmael, as expected. She's gonna show up like 10 times. We don't have any poise, that doesn't help us too much, that doesn't help us too much. We'll give Ishmael another skill 3 probably then. Do we? We do skill 2 to skill 3. Yeah, sure. I'll roll with that. Don't want to spend too much on Slush Mail of all units.
제압을 준비합니다.
먼저 끝내고 돌아오는 친구는 맛있는 거 사줄게.
See, you're churning immediately. Churning out, yicking out. That's cool. I mean, it's doing decent damage, all things considered. Mass attack like that, and there we go. I do really like how I feel like most of these identities were done like really well. Like I think Slosh Mail is obviously like a huge disappointment, but the rest of them all have like very like unique gimmicks and mechanics that I feel like make them all pretty interesting identities. Like Talisman Sinclair, I really like this identity. The Talisman stuff is so funny, and it's also really funny how like it kind of doesn't work sometimes, but like that's still cool. It's great for Rupture teams. He can just get stupid amounts of Rupture off. And of course, like Sunshine Heathcliff, it's not Grip Sinclair, but it's got more depth. It's like if Grip Sinclair was, you know, tanky-ish. I don't know. That's a vague comparison. I don't... It's like a Grip Sinclair took, you know, like brain power, I think. I think that's the difference. Yeah. Ooh, you need to block. And we'll go for the Absolute Resonance. Maybe it'll make a difference. Maybe. Slosh Mail sure didn't get a clash off. Or maybe I should... Should I up-tie Slosh Mail? I know it's like a stupid joke, but like... Oh wait, you're up-tied already. When did I up-tie Slosh Mail? I genuinely do not remember ever doing this. Okay. You know what? Fair enough. I did it for the joke at some point. I should have gathered as much from, you know, having an Ascend Affinity under block. That's silly. That's silly, though. I already do have Slosh Mail up-tie for. I think I probably did it for the joke at, like, some other run. Oh, yeah, I did, like, a Slosh Mail, like, semi-focused run at some point. At the end of it, I think I up-tied her or something, maybe, for the joke. Or maybe that was something different. That might have been Mariachi Sinclair. Although I do genuinely really like Mariachi Sinclair, so I don't know. Nice. Okay, that guy's at 2 HP.
저희가 이길 것 같아요.
Such a funny unit. I definitely agree that Regret Faust isn't like the most mechanically in-depth unit. She's got a very simple pattern. Turn 1, you either skill 1, or if you don't have skill 1 ready, you counter. Skill 2, you do a skill 1 and a counter alongside her skill 2. And that way turn 3, you can get her like big skill 3 off. And that's like vaguely the plan every time. Okay. Ebony Queen's Apple. Apple. The Apple. Should be pretty fine. You only do like 4 attacks, so we can actually clash with all of them, because we got decent speed values this turn, even with the bind. I guess you guys aren't like the worst. Let's see. What do we do here though? We're gonna counter one of these. We'll counter... Oh, you're weak to that. Actually, you should probably counter the Root Spike, as strange as that is. Simply because you're weak to Gluttony, but you resist Pride, so, Root Spike probably does less damage. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know if that makes a difference. You're still weak to Pierce no matter what, but... Could matter. We'll see, we'll see. We definitely want her countering either way, so we can get the mass attack off. This is definitely a fight that, you know, the mass attack probably works pretty well against you. We just, like, mass attack, like, the fruit or something so that we hit one other part at the same time. Just for more damage. We love damage. Yeah, that's still a fair bit of damage, I guess. Counter, though. Countered. Floor vines are a hassle. They sure are. Straight check at one of these. Rupturing Talisman. You can try taking down the fruit. This isn't gonna be enough though. Puddle Stomp. Well, okay. Well, I believe in you. You can. Yeah, you'll be fine. We do this, and we're just trusting. You've got max sanity. Your chances are not great. No, you're gonna spend some sanity though. Is 39 sanity going to make the difference? Is that going to be what causes him to get at least 1 Tails and therefore destroying the fruit? I believe so. Or, you know, maybe Metallic Ring's going to hit the fruit. It did. That's very good then. Probably the best part it could have targeted, really. Since that's the one that's weak to Blunt. Oh, he did actually get a Tails, though, so, you know... I shouldn't have had any... I should have had faith in him. He's the GOAT, after all. Tri-Earth must be overturned. It sure must. Spam click, spam click. Let's see. What's the plan here? Do we clash? I mean, assume we clash. We could do like... Oh, we've got perfect odds this turn. Yeah, okay. We just kill you then. You're not living this turn. You've got awful speed values. And we've got several Unleashed Violences. If you even make... I don't even know if you'll live that long. Because we've got perfect... Yeah, Heathcliff just kills, definitely. Skill 1's a monster, especially turn 3 when he gets the Starlight reward and just does not have to fear getting heads. Okay, 4 options. Golden Earn's the money option. I like money. To quote my childhood icon, Mr. Krabs.
지덕거려.
Truly a pioneer of his time, Mr. Krabs was.
먼저 끝내고 돌아오는 친구는 맛있는 거 사줄게. 물론 회사 카드로.
Okay, Puddle Stomp, we believe in you. We believe in you. Nice.
완벽한 한 방. 시원한 걸.
Oh, Heathcliff actually did lose the clash. It was down to 30 sanity. That's cool.
기회 아니야?
갑니다.
We do this. This is the play. And it's going pretty well, yeah. Definitely seems like it was the play.
저희가 이길 것 같아요.
Well, I just want to use that, honestly. Kill with the mass attack. Hit all 3 of them. You can do it. I believe in you. Darn. Chose that guy twice.
한번 휘두른 걸로 이렇게나?
Definitely is a shame it doesn't show you, like, the additional targets when you use a skill that gains mass attack. I know it's because, like, it's only mass attack under certain situations, but, like, it's a skill that spends Tremor before, at the start of the turn anyways. You're gonna know whether or not it's going to work. I don't know why I was hitting that button. No one needs healing anyways. We're doing too great. Okay, what did I say? I shouldn't have said anything, huh? Inflict sinking, sure. Flash. Yeah, that's not really the best for us. I do like the Clover. We'll give you another skill 2. Your skill 2 is good. We've effectively done a skill 1 to skill 3 just ineffectively. Because doing a skill 1 to a skill 2 and a skill 2 to a skill 3 costs the same as doing just a straight up skill 1 to a skill 3. That's funny though, so you know. I'm fine with that outcome.
탈출 개체 확인.
Oh. Okay, sinking time. Okay, you're gonna get countered. You're weak to Pierce, so it's not the best, but you know, you're still fine. You resist Gloom, so... Right? Yeah. Assume as much. Usually it's fairly safe to assume the sin that the person resists is just whatever their Zayan ego is. And in this situation, it is like that. I think there's some exceptions, maybe? I don't remember. Sin resistance is something that I still have yet to use, you know, to their fullest. It just hasn't, like, shown up as, like, a need for me yet. It definitely could be useful in stuff like railways and for just tanks in general. Like, oh no, like, Sunshar Heathcliff is, like, going to die because he's weak to, like, because he's being hit by something he's weak to. Let me use AED to actually change his sin weaknesses for once instead of just having him take it like normal. And, you know, that'd be a pretty good idea, I think. I should consider it. Perfect odds turn, you're dead. You're Dodd? Okay. I mixed together dead and died, and he ended up with saying he's Dodd. So I guess now he's Dodd. Okay, risky encounter, slash weak. Yeah, we've got a lot of slash damage on this team. Take a look at all of our slash damage. Like how our only pierce attacks are this skill 3, your skill 3, and your counter. Otherwise, it's all blunt. Really, like, the lobotomy identities really do take after the average ruin a player mindset, that being blunt unga bunga. And you know, I couldn't be happier. Okay, nice. Sinking. Sinking. Sloshing. Churning. It's very sad we haven't gotten an ego for the, for, like, fairy long legs yet. You wanna know what would be cool? If instead of, like, Lantern Sinclair, we got, like, a fairy long legs ego. I know, like... I mean, we already have a Lantern Ego. I understand, like, I think it's a good idea to double dip into Avenues. I don't think Avenues should only have, like, a single ego, or that they should be forced to have more than one ego, though. I think it should be fine for some egos, for some Avenues to have a bunch, some Avenues to have, like, only one. Although, I mean, we don't have a Fairy Gentleman actual ego, though. We just have the, identity. So who knows, maybe there's gonna be more to that. Once again, the fairies are definitely gonna matter sooner or later. Question's definitely when, but in time. 2 rats with 1 stone, right? Karen will reward you with head pats. Thank you, Karen. 8 days until season 3. 8 days until Canto 5. The Evil Defiant. What a very, like, menacing name for a Canto. And then, like, because it's season 3 is called Bon Voyage, but unless they've changed the name for Canto 5, Canto 5 is The Evil Defined. Hard to say, but, like, that's very silly. It's the first one that's really breaking, like, the pattern of just blank, or I guess it's still the blank. Because so far we've had the Outcast, the Uncaring, the, what's Sinclair's? How do I forget Sinclair's? Unconfronting, that's it. I knew it was like another the Unconfronting. Then we had the Unchanging for the song. And now we're having the Evil Defined. If that's not raw, I don't know what is. We'll do this, I believe. It could work, theoretically. Because assuming all goes right, Faust will gain 11 this turn. It depends. Yeah, 11. Okay, so we can do your funny mess deck. You've also, because you've been hit like ever so slightly, you also have Tremor Count now. I just want to unleash some violence, honestly. It's just too funny not to. Look at that. Look at that damage. How nice. Yeah, we're getting hit a little bit now for, you know, my sins. I sin a lot, it happens. We're all sinners in this game, in this world. Okay. Oh, we actually gave him the 5 talismans. Oh, that's silly. Doesn't really help this team very much, but it's funny. Nice rolls, and I mean, we just kill them all now, though. They're staggered. There's nothing they can do about it. Nice. Alright, next floor it is. What do we want? Resources, meh, Bloody Gadget. This just goes to Sinclair, right? He's the only person with Lust in this team, sure. You know what, Sinclair, you can take your 30% damage increase. You've been doing a great job. It's like getting a raise. Except instead of getting a raise, he's been given a bloody gemstone. Which, depending on like Sinclair's state of mind, could honestly be better than a raise. I mean, I think it's assumed, I don't know if it's stated that the Limbus Company doesn't pay its employees, right? They're working for the sake of their wish. Because they're like, oh, Faust's like, oh, I can fulfill your wish.
갑니다.
I can help you get your wings back, Yisung. And then Yisung was like, all right, I do not need to be paid for this. What if they unionize? Is that in the cards for them? I assume not, but like, they've got egos and stuff. Eventually the sinners will get to the point where they get strong enough they could unionize. Maybe that'll be the end game. They'll be like, you know what, like Gubo, Demian, they're not so bad. The real villains are our employers.
지친 것 같아요.
And then Virgilius just kills them. I don't know, maybe Virgilius might join them in their rebellion. He's chill like that once you get to know him. He's just not a very approachable person, I guess. Especially not after, you know, the horrors he went through in Leviathan.
시원한걸?
Which still hasn't gotten its English release finished. Against all odds.
그건 아무 쓸모도 없었어.
Oh god, it's been like a year, hasn't it?
보이네요.
Right? When did the final chapter of Leviathan release? Oh, this is the English one. How do I find I gotta find the actual, like, Korean one for this, I think. Leviathan, chapter 20. It was 10/20. Yes, it's been. Okay, I can't tell what it's doing. Yeah, it's been over a year since Leviathan was finished, and we still have not gotten the last 5 chapters translated. Oh well. Has Project Moon forgotten about Virgilius? Just random, like, clickbaity type thumbnail. No.
저주 속에 가라앉.
Sad to see, though. Especially because, like, it's super interesting what's going on in the end. I know there's, like, fan-done translations yet, but, like... And I definitely know that they're pretty trustworthy, that's for sure, of what they're saying.
한번 휘둘러
But it's still
모두
just
쓸어버리는
so strange. Tremor. We want Tremor? No. We want Blunt on Gabunga. What am I saying? We take Blunt on Gabunga every time. Blunt speed. We also have 700 cost right now. We really need to spend it. I keep on, like, saving it up as if it's gonna actually matter, but, like, there's only 2 shops left.
방금 벌레 말은 듣지 않다는 사람 누구야?
그대로 멈춰라.
God. And I mean, it's been almost 2 years since Leviathan started, too. Since Leviathan started Christmas Eve, I
꽤
think?
먹혀든 것 같아요.
It's either Christmas or Christmas Eve of, 2021.
한 방 먹였네. 이 기세를 모아서 뚫어보자고.
탈출 개체 확인.
Just so odd. Are they going to do a Christmas event for Limbus? That's the question. Because Christmas seems to be a pretty, like, important, like, time so far in Limbus.
다소 유리하구려.
Because, like, of course, it's very important for Virgilius, because, like, that's the day where, you know, the orphanage was, like, brutally slaughtered, by Tomari
그대로
and Yori's
멈춰라.
tomfoolery.
취해서 쓰러지는군.
And, of course, Karen, like, recognized the Silent Night tune, and was humming it several times, since, you know, Karen is Lapras, one of the orphan children.
훌륭한
It makes perfect sense, but,
특별히 첨언할 이유도 없군.
on top of that, you know, Sinclair's trauma has to do with Christmas now. Little rude like that. Recreating the events. Okay, double the bleed we inflict. We inflict a lot of bleed to this team, don't we? I'm stealing your wires. But I mean, of course, like, we gotta get Brutal to Ego, right? People have made that joke before, but I'm sure we were gonna get, like, someone in, like, a messed up, like, bloodied Santa outfit as an Ego. Sinclair can get another. He doesn't want another skill 3, I don't think. He wants another skill 2, probably. I need to spend more stuff. This doesn't even help me, no? Yeah, we need to inflict bleed. Random ally gains poise, sure. Painkillers don't matter too much. We still have 500 cost. I'm not spending nearly enough. Oh well. Of course, that does just tie back in. Like, what does Project Moon have planned for the future? For the near future, because we're no longer in a position where we have any sort of like idea thanks to like some sort of timeline. We'll see soon. So soon. Like 2 weeks or so. Which would be cool.
이 공격은 꽤 먹혀든 것 같아요.
Death, yep.
걱정 마시오. 최후의
Keep on going. You only have enough cost for... No, you can do this, yeah.
어떻게라도
Almost didn't notice that. That'll work.
탈출 개체 확인.
Okay.
개체가
Heathcliff wins his clashes, as always. Gaming.
개체가 약화되는 것 같습니다. 탈출 개체가 정리되었습니다.
Nice.
둔해졌군요. 그대로 저주 속에 다소 유리하구려.
And we can just... We'll do the joke again.
그대로 멈춰.
Unleash violence. Did I hit all of them? Is that just 2? I think it was just 2, yeah. It makes enough sense. Each of them had multiple speed slots, so chances of it hitting everyone were low. Not like that low, but like a little low. Anyways, boss time. Slash and Wrath, that means it's Inquisitor dogs.
먼저 끝내고 돌아오는 친구는 맛있는 거 사줄게. 물론 회사 카드로.
Okay. Well, it's definitely going to be one of those fights where we just spend a couple turns doing approximately nothing. You can try building up talismans. Honestly, I'm down to try. Could be funny.
탈출 개체 확인.
So if we can just stack up like a bunch of talismans on like the big guy. Like, we don't have any actual good ways of getting rupture count off. Not in, like, in the slightest. But we can get a bunch of rupture potency, just make it so this guy takes a bunch more damage. So 3 talismans and, like, what, a skill 1 can get him 2 more? If it, like, wins a clash and hits or something?
얼른 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
Target has 5 plus rupture, gain 1 talisman. No. I'm thinking of, using his passive, which isn't happening. You gain 1 talisman from blocking. We could have you block for 2 turns. You know what? I think it's time to give up on the Talisman Dream. The Talisman Dream has been alive for like half a second, but you know, you gotta give out your dreams sooner or later. Okay, like that. Like, sooner or later we'll be able to build up the talismans, right? If we just keep on using, like, blocks. But, like, then we'd have to have him block 2 turns in a row. Oh, next turn he gets a... No, not next turn, but the turn after that he gets a second speed slot, though. So, you know, maybe that'll make the difference. If we can get, like, a skill 3 in his second slot, he can just kind of... He can just go over the tremor count, or over the amount of talismans. Because it only ever gives 5, right? Or does it give all? It gives 5, okay. And he inflicts some rupture count too. So that's like good and stuff. Let's see. You need to try. You can clash one of these guys. You can clash, or no. You can clash that guy, alright. You're gonna go for some one-sideds. Seems good. And hopefully we stagger that guy. Because I did not clash everything he was going for. Because I mean, I could have had Sunshine clash just for the sake of clashing, but like, he's got perfect odds this turn. He's just killing. There's no worries.
제압 완료.
유효타 좋아. 계속 행보다. 아, 옛날.
Okay, let's see.
적사살 좋아.
Did you do anything funny this turn? No, you don't have in your second slot. So you could just gain a bunch of talismans and then just kind of like die with them. That's a fun idea too. You don't have enough. Okay. You can do like that then. Like this, and like it'll probably kill like it'll probably stagger the top guy if nothing else, and the bottom guy's being clashed with perfectly fine. Oh no, you lose your clash. What a shame. That just means you still gain the exact same tremor count you would have gotten if you won the clash. She just took some damage and didn't deal damage, but like the tremor count's the same, and that's what really matters in the end. The mass attack Unga Bungas. Yeah, this thing's dead. Nice. He's got 10 talismans, so he's gonna take a solid 10 damage. Okay. I like how you, like, lift him in the air, like, on top of your umbrella, but he's just, like, he just casually scoops him up, does no damage in the process, and just raises him up to give him, like, a nice, like, view of the surrounding area. Truly a gentleman, Sunshower Heathcliff is. What a great entertainer. Okay. Down he goes. Very nice. On to the finale floor. We'll take the coin, yeah. That's good. Oh, that could actually be really good for Faust, can't it? Because if we get her skill 1 to trigger the coin, then it'll go twice, which means she'll just straight up get 12 tremor count turn 1, which means she could skill 2 Unga Bunga biggest mass attack. Alright, this turn Crows' Splash is going twice, but that's fine, that's good too, yeah, sure. Neutral, that's fine. It's either that or countering, so you know, I'm fine with the neutral. We won like half our clashes that turn. That's decent. We could have lost more of them. Proliferating Talismans also just straight up killed that guy. Good job. Like, none of them are going for this strong attack anyways, so like, we're still doing great. Okay, mass attack that. Actually, no. Block that. How did you gain so much tremor count? What? Oh, it's because you lost the clash. Yeah. Okay, so the coin actually did trigger Faust. I was kind of staring off into the distance. I didn't notice. Okay, big mass attack time then. Sure thing. Okay, almost dies. And this will be pretty good damage, gotta say. Looks like it only hit 2 people, maybe? So that's still fine. Proliferating Talismans does a bunch of damage. He's got too many talismans now, but that's fine. That went again thanks to the coin. And Heathcliff finishes off that guy. So there's just one guy left who's at like 1 HP or something. Yeah, 7. Although I think he just healed 4 HP, so he was at 3. So pretty low. Shouldn't have had you killed because you just gained sanity from that, but that's fine. We can counterbalance that. We've got like 900 cost from a run where we're not particularly trying to save it, so clear Mirror Calm Water. This is nice. I definitely really wish I bought the poise stuff in the past. Talisman Bundle, more Rupture, sure. Phantom Pain, don't mind if I do. Heathcliff skill 1 to skill 3, sure thing. No one needs any healing. We'll add you to the team just so you can stare at us. I'm not adding him to the actual team itself, I'm just hiring him. He's going to stare at us, and that's going to be his entire purpose. Just, like, menacing. Yeah, like that. Okay, well, this is a part of the game where we should probably just start spamming egos with you. So that you, like, corrode Unga Bunga. You're gonna gain the attack weight, too, because you're high sanity. Yeah, sure. Might as well, then. Might as welly. You're not being targeted, so you're just gonna slap him. You're also Yasin-Yading twice, which should be pretty good for us. Spend a bunch of sanity, get a bunch of damage off. We don't have a lot of lust. That's the one issue with Yasunada right now, because our only source of lust is Sinclair's skill 3, and we don't have any sort of EU gift that's giving us more resources. But we also have, like, what, 3 fights remaining. So I think that's pretty fine. Now you're low, so it's... No, it's hitting 4 people again. Oh, okay. That's convenient. The weight of his their karma returns with each rumble. Yeah, that's true. Sure is. I don't think they die, though. No, they don't. That's good. Because we don't want him to get kills. God. A lot of damage. Yeah, there's only one who isn't staggered. We'll corrosive splash that one then, and then just kind of hit each of these guys. This'll do a lot, this'll do a lot, that'll do something, that'll do something. Alright, that'll work. At least we've got the pendant so we get some poise. Like, more would have been really funny. And given how much cost we ended the run with, we really should have just taken the clover. Really should have, huh? Banger. There we go. Down they go. How exquisite. And then, like, our pathway really doesn't matter. No matter what, we're going to take 2 normal fights, and then we're going to take 2 events, and then the boss, which is going to be the very long legs. Okay. Well, the way we're going to take our 4-leaf clover one way or another. Even if it means tearing it from the corpse of that long-legged fairy. Also gonna Yasunada again. Might as well. It's funny. These guys are weak to blunt. And... Oh, we actually... I was about to say, we're probably not gonna get... No, we're not gonna be able to get to use it twice. It's definitely killing these guys. Coin is not triggering on this. I was gonna be like, oh, the guy who's at 30 HP died, but no, there's several other people who are, you know, there's a guy who's stagger, there's a guy who's stagger plus. They're not living this. Yeah. Well, that's fine. We don't really need to do it twice. Does mean your sanity's looking far better than I'd like, but, that's fine. You're just blocking this turn, coward. Coward. A little overkill on this time, you know, that's okay. Because this turn, we can go even more overkill. But on the actual robot, takes a lot of damage from Sinclair. Does Sinclair have, like, really good offense level or something? I feel like he always does, like, so much more damage than you'd expect, Talisman Sinclair, I mean. Might just be, like, placebo, though. I don't know why I think that. That was the wrong button. Whoops. That's unfortunate. Well, I mean, that's good, though, because that means we lose more sanity on Heathcliff. And we only... Carmel would have been good, don't get me wrong, but, like, it would only matter for this fight. And, like, why would we do that when we can just, like, kill them all? Sanity's too high to gain, you know, the additional weight from this one. That's fine, though. It's still very good. And once it goes over twice, like, his sanity's gonna be it's gonna be, like, rock bottom. Which is exactly where we want it to be. Also, I love that quote so much. For that is existence, and that is I. Okay, now you do it again. You got a heads, though. Okay. That's a very Sunshine Heathcliff move. He was only negative 10 sanity, so, like, it wasn't, like, the best possible sanity for this. For that is existence. For that is I. You didn't get any kills, though, which is good. Then you would have gained some sanity back. We didn't particularly want that.
이 기세를
Now
머슴으로
we
보자고.
finish them all off? Hopefully? Something like this.
갑니다.
Hopefully Heathcliff isn't about to just heal a bunch of sanity from this clash. Okay, metallic ring hits 2 at least. Killed the other guy, that's good. You're at 20 tremor right now. Okay, that guy got staggered, so I mean, you still get a kill. You don't clash at least, which is good. You're also just gonna counter right now. I don't really want you to risk gaining sanity from any of this.
그대로
We've got Regret Faust skill 3 going though.
늦었군요.
Bonk.
제압 완료. 한번 휘두르면
Yeah, that's pretty good. And of course,
완전
Sinclair takes a 6 damage from the talismans. I love how like the damage doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is losing the talismans in the first place, because then you don't have the funny rupture numbers. Sure. We close our eyes. Need to not hit the wrong button again, because I do really like hitting the wrong button, because, you know,
지독거려.
just brain does not think sometimes. That's how it is.
최선을 다해보지.
Weak slash for you,
벌레만은
just
듣지 않는 사람
sloth.
누구야?
That's perfectly fine. You're gonna want to counter one of these. What do you want to counter? Probably a slash attack. He doesn't have any slash attacks. Probably a blunt attack then. Target has bleed, flick, paralyze. Well, you don't have bleed, so that should be fine. We just gotta redirect everything else, which should also be fine. We counter that one too. That feels like a strange first turn play, but you know, it'll work. I believe. So we just need to work with that one and that one. Okay. Neutrals. That's fine. You can take that. Corrosive Splash should be dominating. Yeah, this will work.
멈춰라.
Oh. Not good. Yeah, even the tails was unfortunately timed. Corrosive Splash definitely does wonders, though. This guy doesn't resist gluttony, which you may expect since he's like a fairy guy, and they sure do love their gluttony. But no, this guy is like a lusty fairy. He loves blood.
오, 머리 좋다 단테. 방금 완전 좋았어.
Okay, you're countering the body. We're not... I mean, we might accidentally hit the body with this. So, you know, I was about to say, like, there's no worries there, but there could be worries there. Shouldn't speak too soon. See, this is turn 2. We'll save your spread out for next turn, then. Get more mileage out of it if we use it in a funny turn. Okay, this will work well.
멈춰.
Hopefully Faust doesn't get hit by the counter by, you know, hitting it with their mass attack, but it might happen, and if so, nah. We were gonna use the mass attack sooner or later. It hit the body, that's the part that's countering, yeah. Okay, that's fine. God. Oh, I didn't even think about just how well that synergized with the tattoo. With the tattoo, every pride attack gives her, you know, a buff that turn. And because, you know, every time you hit with a pride attack gives you, you know, damage up for the current turn. So if we, like, say, doubled up on metallic ringing, it would be insane. Because each of these, it has 3 coins. If it hits 2 people, it hits 6 times. So you can just straight up gain 12 offense level up from a single usage. Yeah, 12 offense level and 12 defense level up from a single usage of metallic ringing if it hits 2 parts. Now, it's for the current turn, so if, you know, that's the last thing she does in the turn, it really won't matter too much. But that is very interesting. Dominating, that'll work. Dominating, that'll work. Rupturing Talisman, you can't really transfer it right now. And then I guess he's just gonna chill this turn. You know, like lie in wait, that kind of deal. Oh, you can double spread out in the turn 3, which is the perfect odds turn. Don't mind if we do then. We've got perfect odds this turn. We can go for as long as you want, buddy. Oh, he no longer wanted to go. And then he rolls 2 tails, which is what we needed to win the clash. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense, really. The Tremor also does nothing against this guy because he didn't have any stagger thresholds, because he's cruel like that. That attack still does stupid amount of damage, though. And yeah, there's the 12 offensive and 12 defensive level I was talking about from the powers of the tattoo. And Sinclair finishes, or no, not Sinclair. Sunshower Heathcliff finishes the job. Very nice. A lot of things were working in our favor that time. The idea of using Tattoo and Faust is one that it really didn't click for me beforehand, but no, that is insane, yeah. She did the most damage. She was going to no matter what. The other identities aren't quite as good as, you know, damaging in that situation. Some of them definitely can be. But, you know, not under those circumstances. Faust was going to be the one to deal the most damage, no matter what, really. Well, grab my 9 boxes. We're up to like 8 something now. Yeah, 852. And daily extractions. We love our daily dose of gambling. Yeah, look. Oh, Talisman Sinclair. There's Vermont again. Then a 1-star from the actual person banner. Heathcliff. And finally, from this banner. Also 1-star. Alright. We got a single 2-star. That's usually a good enough haul for me. Because that's like, yeah, it's 21 shards in total. That's not bad. That's not bad. Sinclair shards, always cool. I think I did the math, and I'm going to get, like, roughly, like, 1,500 thread or something when the season turns over, which is a lot. But yeah. That is how to succeed using a lobotomy-only team, featuring Base Mersal as the witness in the very end. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!